2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back at Riviera, where a champion will be crowned. It's the final round of the Genesis Invitational. Welcome back, Andrew Catalan here. Pleased to have you back with us. Rich, the final round is underway, and our featured player is in the final pairing today.
Yes, got the lead, and things looking pretty steady for him. Should be a really good day of golf ahead of us.
Let's get down to the first hole. As of now, it doesn't look like anyone will catch him in this final round. Let's pick up the action. This looks like a really strong tee shot. This player won their last event. Let's see if that momentum carries on.
Well, it's certainly in their favor, isn't it? Winning breeds winning. It wouldn't surprise me to see them win again this week.
Okay, aggressive play, going for it.
Well, this one starts off looking good. Getting better. Tap in birdies. What a beautiful sight. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow.
That is sending the rest of the field a message right there.
Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. That's a pretty good shot right there. Oh my, almost in. All right, chirp, chirp. Let's see if we can put a birdie on the scorecard. Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. Setting up now on the tee of the par 4 third. That's going to work nicely for him. really well done.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
This putt from 5 feet away.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. Let's see what happens here on 4.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Now from the greenside bunker. Needs this putt to save par. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
This putt's going to come in from the left side.
The putt is underway.
What a recovery, Rich.
Yeah, sitting pretty nicely in that bunker there, but a nice up and down indeed.
Well, that'll work there. Second shot here on the 5th. Needs this one to kick right. A look here to get to 18 under the card with this putt. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3.
Coming off a birdie at the last, looking to add another one.
Going with the 5-iron here. Yeah, nicely played. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
He'll be happy to hold this. 21 foot.
Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
Oh, that's a good line. This is on the tracks. You beauty! What a putt! And he's holding steady in first place after that one.
Now teeing off on the par 4 7th hole.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Roars going up around the golf course.
Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. Time now to go down to the course, and John has an update.
Hi, Andrew. Down here with Max Homa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 13th.
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Ooh, almost went in.
Okay, time now to get back to live play.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be on the green.
Target practice with these approach shots, just like that. 7 feet left.
This is for birdie.
Another birdie. 6 of them on the day. Our featured player continues to lead the way, up by 9. Over to number 8, it's a par 4. That was really well played. This is about a 120-yard shot. Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
Pretty straight looking putt. If anything, it'll move a little to the left.
Put a circle on the scorecard. It's a double-digit lead for our featured player, up by 10. A par 4 here.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Those shots all day have been working. Another one hits the green.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Now this putt for birdie. Henny, tell us about this putt.
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet. Oh, yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. Now to the 10th hole, it's a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
From along the bunker.
Oh, is it going to go down?
Oh, he's loving that one as he holds it from the sand. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard.
Time to tee off on the 11th.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
That tee shot looks pretty good.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
How bad is this lie in the sand, Henny?
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
Wow. And how about the concentration to pull that shot off? Lining up the birdie putt here. Geez, making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
From around 140 yards here. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400+ attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
This is all about momentum. It's a par save.
Sitting at 25 under as we head to the next. The 13th hole is a par 4.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Enjoy the walk up. This one's really nice.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. Par 3, hole number 14.
Luke, this is a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. And he's down there. You got a read?
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
Can he make one from long range?
Looking good.
And that should secure the par on this one. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard.
This hole is a par 4.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Going with 8-iron here. Another good shot from our leader. And this putt has a length of 8 feet.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
He makes the putt and extends his lead.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. Here's the par 3 16th hole. This is a 9-iron on the way. Wow, our leader's got it going today. We've got 18 feet to the cup.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Henny, how tough will this putt be?
Yeah, it's really tough to see, but it's going to be straight and then just switch left.
And after that hole, our featured player is still atop the leaderboard. This is a bomb. Our leader has done it again.
Absolutely massive and right down the fairway.
On the green in 2. How about that?
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Let's check in with Henny.
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
I like the looks of this. It's looking really good. A tap in for birdie. You gotta love it. The putt goes in and that cushion is getting wider. And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. We've reached the final hole of the event with the lead. Can he close it out? Ooh, boy, not pretty. Second shot here at 18. Never easy out of the rough, but that was well executed. Oh, with shots like that, our leader might be able to walk to the finish line.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
And now left with this putt to win the event. John, give us a read on this putt.
Looking like a pretty hard right to left break in this putt.
Wow, cannot believe that did not drop in for birdie. What a week it's been, and the putt drops, and we have our champion at the Genesis Invitational.
And nothing better than winning at illustrious Riviera Country Club alongside some of the great names in golf.
Rich, just an incredible performance, back-to-back wins on tour.
Such a hard thing to do, carrying momentum from one week into the next, but getting it done at the day's end, truly, truly magnificent.
Well, that'll do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night.